Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing the latest on FC Barcelona as usual. We start with this fresh report talking about Dani Alves, as FC Barcelona have decided to offer a one-year extension to the veteran right back. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, we are going to be talking about President Joan Laporta, as he had an interview recently with Spanish outlet Sport, where he talked about his return, his decisions, the best and the worst moments so far since his tenure at FC Barcelona. We are going to be discussing much on that interview as we progress. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. If you are just coming across this channel for the very first time, we are on our way to 10,000 subscribers, and I'll be really happy to see you subscribe. If you haven't, if you're a Barcelona lover, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. According to a fresh update from Sport, Barcelona have decided to offer veteran defender Dani Alves a new one-year extension and keep him at the club for another season. Alves returned to Barcelona in November last year, 5 years after having left the club in 2016. Having left on a free transfer, the season campaigner signed on a Bosman deal, even agreeing a major pay cut to secure a move to Camp Nou. Even though he arrived in November, he could only make his second debut for Barca in January after being registered at the onset of the January transfer window. Dani Alves has made an immediate impact since his return, notching up a goal and 3 assists from 7 appearances in all competitions. Given the experience and value he adds to the team, along with the tactical flexibility of being able to play as an inverted fullback, Barca deemed it prudent to hand him an extension despite his advancing years. The Brazilian himself had hinted through his social media activity that he could be renewing his deal with the club. Now, Sport has come up with a definitive update on the situation, stating that Barca have decided to hand him a new contract. As per the deal, Alves would also stand to get an upgrade on his current wages after having signed on a minimal salary last year. The club, the player, and the manager Xavi Hernandez all want it to happen, and the parties involved will sit and negotiate in the coming days, as there is no automatic extension option in his contract. No hitches are expected in the negotiations, though, with the veteran right back all set to continue at the Camp Nou for another season. So I think this is a great move and a good decision by FC Barcelona. Dani Alves still has a lot that he can offer to this team, so giving him that one-year extension is a great decision, for both the club and for the player and for us, the fans. Dani Alves just had but 6 months, which I think was too short. Just 6 months to play. And given the way he have been performing, then it's very easy to anticipate that next season he still has a lot that he can offer to the team's performances. He has vast experience, and I can just imagine what he brings to that dressing room. It will be quite remarkable because he's an experienced player. He have been there. He knows what it takes, what it means to play for FC Barcelona. He still understands the tactics. He understands everything perfectly well because he knows the Barca system. So I think that it will be great. But Barca should not, relent on their plans to bring in a new right back, because we need to strengthen our right back. Even if Dani Alves is there, we need another player. Of course, I've been getting a lot about Nusa Mazraoui of Ajax. Even Fabrizio Romano have confirmed that Barca are in contact with the player, and he's likely to be a Barca player, will come to Barca as a free agent next summer. Then on to the next story of discussion. Joan Laporta's return to the presidency was the seed that eventually led to the fruit relished by fans today. If Barcelona are slowly returning to a team worthy of competing in Europe, the Spaniards' presence at the helm is a major factor. The club president spoke to Sport about a range of topics, from his return to the club to Lionel Messi's departure. Speaking about his second term in charge of the club, Laporta said that it was more challenging this time around than it was in 2003. He said, "It was even more complicated than I expected, basically because of the salary margin issue. It has made things very difficult for us. That is why I value so much what has been done in this area." He was then asked to point out the best and the worst moments of his tenure so far. Laporta replied, "The worst has been the forced departure of Messi, and the best seeing how Xavi and his team are recovering our football essences, and also the utility, or the unity in the board of directors." He added the ultimate objective was to ensure joy for the supporters across the globe. He said, "The objective is to bring joy back to Barcelona fans. We are in the process of achieving that." The Spanish businessman was then quizzed as to whether he regretted any of his decisions as a club president so far. To that, Laporta replied in the negative and justified his position, saying, "I do not regret any decision. Some of them may have tasted bad to me, but I don't regret it. I have put the institution above all else, above everything and everyone." The motto of Laporta's presidential campaign was the promise of returning the club to its former glory. The president said that the team were on the right track. He said, "I said that we will return to the joy of Barcelona, and we are on our way to achieving it. Right now, I see more hope than joy. We are all aware that this hope can become a great joy." Laporta outlined the various factors that ensured the club's rapid rise in the past months, stressing the constant hard work put in by multiple departments. He said, "And it can be achieved because we are working every day, every hour, every moment to achieve this, win titles, and bring joy back to Barcelona." So clearly we can see how the team is improving under the tutelage of Xavi Hernandez, and of course the president saying what he's saying. He has every right to say that we have hope. The team will bring joy at a certain stage, that's for sure. And we can see the team Xavi is building, which is really, really interesting to see. We can see a team with high spirit, a team with determination, a team that wants to fight for titles in the future. And so far, the tenure of Joan Laporta has been so great, I must admit. Laporta has done a great job. Laporta's decision has been on point. To see that the club gets back to where it belongs, and his second tenure so far has not been bad. It's really, really great, really, really great. Because without the changes, without Laporta being at the helm, maybe let's say if Bartomeu was still in charge, Coleman was still there, things could have never been like this. So we can see the impact the president have brought to this club by his decisions, which I think are good. And of course, especially the decision of bringing Xavi Hernandez as the boss of FC Barcelona. We are seeing how Xavi is already doing the job very well, and of course the team is performing very well. And we hope that the team keeps this momentum going, winning matches, and next season we come back stronger and we dominate titles again. Because from the look of things, honestly speaking, the way Barca is playing right now, next season we will challenge for titles, especially if our transfer targets are met. If Haaland comes, if all the positions that Barca have been intending to strengthen are being done according to plan, then this team will be a scary team next season in Europe, I bet you. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.